While many found love during the pandemic, a lot of Canadians lost it.
More couples are having more disagreements and conflict with the pandemic.
A national study by Finder Canada updated in March shows about 15% of Canadians either broke up or divorced since the start of the pandemic. That's about 5 million Canadians. Younger people are the most affected. 25% of breakups were between 18 to 24-year-olds, 13% were 25 to 34, 18% 35 to 44, 11% of those affected are between 45 and 64, and only about 5% of seniors decided to separate. Psychologist Alshaba Bilawala says spending too much time together may have been a factor.
Though that can be a bonus and a really positive thing for a lot of people, I think they're starting to see parts of their partner that they haven't. They're also not getting access to their typical coping mechanisms.
Bilawala says the pandemic may have slowed our lives down, but it didn't lessen our stressors.
Our pressures are more so changing, and they're becoming different pressures.
Many Canadians have been juggling remote work, childcare, and virtual learning during the pandemic, all while debating COVID restriction comfort levels with their partners. Something Bilawala says may surface again once things reopen.
How quickly they feel okay to go into larger social settings, what one partner feels is appropriate and safe versus what another partner thinks.
Couples therapist Mitchell Smolkin has some tips which may make the ride easier.
Nobody has a roadmap for this. No one's really lived through this before.
He says reflection is key.
We have to start first with why we react the way we do. Go slow and reflect on what's scaring you. You're not seeing eye to eye. Take a step back.
And finally, he notes, cut yourself and your partner some slack. Living through a global pandemic is not easy.
We have to let ourselves off the hook.
Sharmeen Somani, Global News.